Hello friends, and welcome back to Heroes of the Storm. This is the next episode of Zero of the Storm. Today we're going to be playing some Genji. When he first came out, I did okay with him, and we've got a quest, as you can see, for 2 games as an Overwatch hero. Genji is our man. So we're going to see what old Bookislovakia can do with the Master Ninja Assassin. The next time I see you, we'll be in the Nexus. Alright friends, welcome to the Garden of Terror. Friendly team will be Genji, Tassadar, Alexstrasza, Arthas, and Ragnaros. Enemy team, Vala, Murden, Auriel, Diablo, and Sergeant Hammer. I believe our focus with Genji is going to be on Sergeant Hammer. She's got a ton of siege damage, and we're going to want to try to focus her down because she's squishy. Auriel is going to be our secondary main target. Now, caveat, I'm not good at this, so we will be doing our very best. Oh, excuse me. And it's been a bit since I've done any Genji-ing, so we'll just have to see. I'm actually going to take Pathfinder, though it was not recommended in this, according to Hotslogs, only because, in my opinion, it makes sense in this case. And we did not get off our second Swift Strike and deflect. So, it's going to be a little bit. It's been a minute since I played some Genji. So, we'll just see what happens. We are going to take Shuriken Mastery on our next level, because I'm not going to be skilled enough to land a Swift Strike with just the very end of it, and I don't need another thing to worry about, so we're not going to worry about that right now.
I hope you're ready.
After that, we will probably take Augmented Guard. Anything that increases our survivability is a good thing, simply because
enemy slain.
Know your limits, know what you're good at, and play accordingly. So I know that I'm going to take some extra damage here. I know that I'm not a super great player. I'm not bad. I mean, I don't want anyone to think that I'm over here like, oh, I'm so bad. I'm just not great. So I try to keep that in mind when I play and plan accordingly. Now, Genji's Q ability throws 3 shurikens, and you get 3 charges, which all respawn or refresh at the same time. So you might as well toss them when you've got them. Another strategy I've seen, as you can see here, it's the timer before it refills again. And it is a very possible or useful tactic to get close to refresh here and then throw the other 2, and then you end up being able to throw 5, basically. So that's a very viable tactic with Genji as well. Don't forget to hit your W when you're going to take some damage. I popped a little bit early there, but that's okay. We're practicing. We're going to take Shuriken Mastery to make our Shurikens more powerful against enemy heroes. Keep an eye on Vala up here.
This is my path.
See, need to work on my reflexes there. But W is going to deflect any damage you're taking to the nearest enemy hero, which is very helpful, and I've seen it used more than once to take a losing proposition and turn it into something useful for the Genji player. So I've seen people chasing a Genji, and he'll aggro a boss, so to speak, and then use deflect to make sure that the enemy player is the one who takes the damage from the boss.
I am the soul in the shadows.
Why do you delay? No terror lasts forever. Nicely done.
We are going to focus on trying to build up our shuriken stacks. We want to make sure that we get that quest done to up the damage on our shurikens. It's basically a free ability, or lots of extra damage, so you might as well make a use of it when you can. Alexstrasza, a very interesting hero, very mindful of your positioning with her and when she's on your team. You want to make sure that you're standing on her spots so that her healing is effective. So, a very powerful healer, able to heal a lot of damage, a lot of heroes, but you want to make sure that you're helping her do her job. You have to be paying attention yourself. I think we are going to want to take... spell armor. We might as well take the dodge. The Genji's extremely mobile there. As you can see, I just, while we were taking our talent, just kind of hammered on a character to build up our shuriken stacks, and then ducked out. Very nice. A very powerful character. A lot of fun to play. So, and he's our Overwatch hero. So, how you doing, YouTube? Yeah, things have been going pretty well with me. You know, I'm a school teacher. Year's going pretty well. Got some good kids. Pretty excited. Very happy to be back in the YouTube scene. Filming some Heroes of the Storm. Showing off my incredible collection of games that I have barely played. It's going to be glorious. Picked up some new games during the Steam Black Friday kind of autumn sale. It's going to be a good time. We're going to start doing those micro reviews hopefully tomorrow. I want to try to get a quest done today. We're trying to put up our Christmas decorations this morning, or this afternoon. I got it home from work, and, well, it just didn't go so hot. I don't know if our lights are hidden somewhere or what.
Show me what you can do.
We are out of mana.
This is my plan.
We're going to go ahead and park here, build up our mana and our health.
And gather the seeds.
Let's go give Arthas a hand.
Very well.
See, we already have 40 out of 75 stacks. Let's see. Dragon Blade just seems so skill dependent, and guys, my Twitch skills are not on point, so we may go with just the classic X strike there. Again, recognizing my limitations as a player, that I don't think I'm going to be able to land the skill shots with the Dragon Blade. We're going to go ahead and focus on that X strike. Diablo jumping in there for no good reason. Possible that our opponents have given up. Wouldn't be the first time. And I will go ahead and admit that I've given up on occasion myself, so just try to keep in mind that Heroes of the Storm can be very swingy. You're getting your butts kicked for the first half of the game, and you make a pretty good comeback. Have seen people blow incredible leads, have blown a couple leads ourselves, all that kind of thing. You just got to keep it in mind. Just got to be realistic about the fact that, yeah, you're going to miss some. You know?
The battle continues.
Gonna force our dwarfy friend here to chase us. I don't know how much good that's really doing him, to be honest, but we'll take it. And we've been polymorphed, turned into a nice pretty plant. Let's get out of the Diablos. We're gonna throw some there, and we are gonna X-Strike. Wombo combo. Now, honestly, if my computer had not lagged up there, we probably could have secured another kill using our E ability. I'm not going to blame the lag necessarily, but I am on a wireless connection with my PC. It's not ideal. It's just the nature of the thing. I'm not able to run a hard line. I don't know why Vala thought she could go this way. It's not going to do her any favors here. So I'm just not in a good position here with our internet. To some level now. Again, I'm not going to blame lag because you know it's still a skill-based game, and if there's lag, it's my fault. So whatever. Did well in that exchange. Nothing too crazy going on here.
Excellent work, my minion.
Oh, and I didn't mention our trait, but our D ability is a terrain hop, so you can do a little jump in there, and that's pretty cool. It gives you very ninja-like feelings. It's a good way to dodge your enemies, you know, duck a chase, jump where you're not, where they're not expecting you, all those kinds of things that you want in an assassin. We're gonna go up here.
Destroyed.
And we're gonna punish that Sergeant Hammer for being out of position. I don't think we're gonna have that happen. I think we're gonna take Flow Like Water. If we hit an enemy hero with our Swift Strike, it's gonna reduce the cooldown, and that's gonna be useful for us.
The night comes.
We are actually able to land those.
Remember, kill the shambles and
We're gonna
claim
come up
their
here.
seats.
Well fought.
Quite impressive.
Lost track of my character there because of his high agility. We probably could have secured another kill there, maybe on Ariel. We'll see what we can get going here.
I am healed.
It is time. Do what must be done.
Enemy team way out of position there.
Finally, you have enough seeds. Can you feel the terror growing?
I think we'll go ahead and grab the Terror. We are not super essential to team fights. We are good for punishing characters who are out of position, but we're not a healer, we're not a tank, so we will be ideal
It is time
for
to
putting pressure on the enemy team with
Bring
the
my
Terror.
to life.
Additionally,
Your terror
again, we don't have lane clear, so I think this is a really good idea for us as Genji, because again, we're not essential to team fighting. We're good for punishing heroes who are out of position, good for putting pressure in this area, since we are not mission critical to the other fighting. This is going to make it more difficult for the enemy team to collect seeds.
Destroyed. A small start.
We're going to clear these tier 2s, and then we're going to head up top. Sergeant Hammer there getting killed by Nexus forces.
Your enemy
The other
spawns a
advantage of
terror.
being Genji in this situation is we are good at ducking pursuit. So if we're able to secure the fort here, it's not looking great for us, but we'll be able to use our quick strike to get out of here. And that is good juju for us. Yeah, we're going to take that extra damage from the... And then you see our health's going down, so we're going to Swift Strike over the... or jump over the train, rather.
Your terror has been cut dark.
And we're just going to back out of that. See, with Genji, we are able to disengage from any fight that we don't feel like we're going to win. We can stay way ahead of the match there. Arthas doing his job, tanking for us. Unfortunately, unable to pull out a win for him, but we were able to distract 3 of their heroes. So their own
And I see your
Garden Terror will not have been all that helpful for them, or not as helpful as it could have been. See, they were able to jump out of the match when it's not looking good for us.
Harvest the result of your efforts, heroes. Bring my terror to life.
And again, able to back out when things are not going well for us. So Genji, he does have a high skill ceiling, but he also, if you have okay reflexes, a pretty good ditching and juking evasion abilities. So good. And see, look at this. We've done so well. We already have another Garden Terror prepared. So they got double Garden Terror, basically back to back. Not so good for them. So we're going to see where Arthas is going to go with this, and we'll just back him up on that. Team play for the win, y'all.
Thank you.
put pressure on Sergeant Hammer because she does do a boatload of damage and is a vulnerable character. So we want to be throwing all the hate her way that we can, plus their healers whenever possible. Probably not going to be able to get in there to help out Tassadar, unfortunately. He went a little deep. Probably got out of position due to Diablo's abilities to pick up the character and move him around. Unfortunately, I don't think we're going to be able to win this exchange in any meaningful way. Except for just throwing shurikens, trying to keep the pursuit from getting too close.
Night falls once more, and soon the shamblers shall rise again.
Now, Straza has a good disengage there where she is able to go into her ult, which she controls where she lands. So you see, she was in a pretty bad way there for a minute, but then was able... You can see there, we were able to zone out Sergeant Hammer, take about half of her life away, and keep her moving. We don't want her to be able to siege us up.
I know my purpose.
We are low on mana. Sergeant Hammer being very aggressive here. And we are going to secure a kill on her. Again, Sergeant Hammer, a very good character for damage, but very fragile. She has to be careful. If I'm able to blitz my way through her HP, she does have a really good ability where she can regenerate about, I think it's a 30% regen. If we can push through that, she's in trouble. She has rockets, basically, that she can activate to use as an escape, but they're not that good against Genji because of his E ability, which makes him so powerful. Good at chasing, making sure that he secures those kills. So we're going to come in here, grab some seeds, and then we're going to use our, what is this? Swift Strike to throw some damage on this monstrosity or whatever it's called, Garden Terror. We're going to back out of that. We don't want to have any of that damage.
Yes, that is enough. Soon the Garden Terror will be
And we have secured another Garden Terror. Very good.
Strike here, minion. The terror awaits. Come, take its power.
See the enemy team doing an okay distraction tactic there. They have captured a pair of camps to put some pressure on us. Unfortunately, they don't have enough seeds to generate their own Garden Terror. We'll take Living Weapon. We're going to reduce the cooldown on our X because we do a fair amount of stacking up in these fights, and we want to punish the enemy whenever possible.
A terror has grown for your enemy.
Fort destroyed.
That was out of position badly. We tried.
Your terror has been cut down.
I don't think we're going to be able to deflect or cause enough hate for the enemy team.
The battle continues.
We need to back out and go back to the force because they do have a Garden Terror there. So we're going to try to cut this Garden Terror off and maybe be able to punish the enemy player.
By fire, be purged!
Ragnarok's dropping a good lava wave there.
Well done. Your enemy's terror is weak.
Oh! We got stunned down. We were not able to get off our X strike. That would have been very good. We probably would have been able to take out 1 or 2 characters there. Ragnaros securing a kill there on Sergeant Hammer. Enemy team now backing out. Need to be careful. If we can get a chase, we might be able to kill another character here. Looks like our team's going to disengage. I think they should probably get the siege can. I don't know if they can push that fort right now. I don't think that's a good idea. It's going to put them way out of position with 2 people dead and they're most of their team up. I think this is a much better plan, and they should probably come get this one as well.
Will join us.
Now that's one thing you can do as a dead character. You can kind of keep an eye on the map and try to give suggestions to your teammates. Obviously they need to be suggestions. I doubt that people are going to care about you giving them demands. Arthas way out of position here. He's going to be punished for that. Not sure why Diablo's blowing his ult there.
Night falls.
I doubt Arthas is going to be able to disengage from this fight. He really should not have picked that one. Ragnaros is going to secure the camp, which is a good thing. Now, if we're able to get in here fast enough, we may be able to help secure a kill on somebody.
Double kill.
Your insolence ends now.
And this is the power of
The Shamblers rise again.
Genji, is he's able to secure these kills on characters who are fleeing. So we were able to punish the enemy team for going that deep and chasing. I don't know what Diablo thinks. Is he feeding here? I don't know.
My purpose.
Oh. Did a pretty good job of drawing me in there. Oh, see how that napalm strike. I agree with Tassar, we need to be focusing on the objective. That's something that will happen a lot in the game. Obviously, I was guilty of it just now. You need to stay on top of your objectives and secure whatever they are, be it the... Okay, Alex, I don't know if we can handle this on our own, but we'll certainly try.
That's enough
That hurt.
seeds. Now, let my terror grow.
Capture this mercenary camp.
This is really more our speed. I'm a fragile character. I can't stand there and tank that beast.
Take its power.
Alright, now we have Arthas. He'll be able to do that.
The terror cannot wait long. Control its power.
I must retreat.
The sun dawns. My children must sleep. For now. Embrace
Looks like
your terror.
Ragnaros is going to grab the Garden Terror. That's just fine.
There.
We
Your
have 93
terror has come
seeds
to
to
life.
their 9,
Use it
to their
to
7,
harvest
so they're
your
not going to be in
enemy's
a good shape to
corpse.
oppose us here. So this looks like it'll be the final push on the core. If the Terror's smart, what he's going to do is bypass this fort entirely. We don't need it to win. We're going to throw...
Keep going. Killing spree.
We were able to throw down 3 of our ults right in a row there because of the cooldown abilities that we took. Now, we need to focus on this core and get it down. Just stand on the point where our friend Alexstrasza has us some healing, and we can just go to town. You know, Cyber Strike our way through there, or Quick Strike, throw some shurikens, and we have won. Always type GG, unless it's very bad. In which case I still probably do it anyway, because God, I'm not
Glory is ours,
good, so.
warriors.
There we go, and that's some Genji action.
MVP.
Alright, MVP, Washington, which is kind of an interesting name. We did make it to the leaderboard as a scrapper. 33% of team fight damage. I always vote for our MVP unless there's a healer on the board. I also like to vote for our supports when I can. Playing support is a lot of fun in my opinion, but it can also be kind of trying because people expect you to be saving their lives even when they're doing very stupid things, and that's just the nature of that. So here we are, enjoying a little bit of stim pack action. Maybe another day left, 12 hours, and then we'll see. We'll probably get back to filming some more Zeros of the Storm over the weekend. But for now, I am Bookislovakia, and this is the end of Zero of the Storm Genji #1. We will come back for another round of Genji after this.